Alrighty, well, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Could Disney Plus make a brand new Gargoyles series because of what Brent Spiner said? So, Brent Spiner is best known for playing Commander Data on Star Trek The Next Generation, but he also voiced Puck in Gargoyles on back when it was owned by Disney. Well, it's still owned by Disney, but you know what I mean. And so on this podcast he has with Jonathan Frakes, who voiced Xanatos, he said something really interesting. Somebody brought up Gargoyles and everything, and somebody assumed, and he's all like, oh yeah, like they talked about it like this morning and everything. And so somebody said something on the cuffs of like the live action series, and he's like, no, animated. And so now the internet is buzzing, wondering if what Brent said is true or if he's just mistaken. Now, as we all know, that there was supposed to be a live action Gargoyle series, but that was announced about how long it's been? 3-4 years? Something like that. And nothing has come of it. And so, I think a while back, Greg Wiseman, I think that's the name of the creator, he shared some images of Gargoyles, I think that were like not what they originally was supposed to look like, because if you remember, they was originally supposed to look more like Disney, like animated type stuff, you know. But I think there was something about like a canceled comic series or something with a more anime-ish type design to it. And so now, I don't know what Brent is talking about. Nobody does. He might be mistaken, or maybe the people at Disney, or maybe somebody who worked on the Gargoyle series contacted him and started, like, talking about a brand new series coming out. If a brand new series were to come out, I have some reservations because of the simple fact most reboots suck. If it is going to be a reboot, if it's going to be a revival, most revivals suck. Like, a lot of people love X-Men 97. I think the first season's really solid. There are some flaws here and there, but the first season's pretty solid. I'm having a hard time getting into the second season. I'm just not a fan of Brad Winterbaum. And so, like, if they were to make a reboot or a revival, I just wonder, you know what I'm saying? Plus, if they were to do a revival, they need to get the original voices back. And that right there could be a problem. One of the original actors has sadly passed away, Ed Eisner. And as for everybody else, from what I've heard from a lot of them, like, their voices still sound the same. Keith David's, Jonathan Frank, and Marina Sirtis, their voices all still sound the same. As for everybody else, I have no idea who those actors are. If they were to get the original creator back, then we might be cooking. If they were to make an animated series based on the comics after the series ends, I've never read those comics. I have no idea if they're good or not. But hey, it might be something there. But personally, I don't really want Brooklyn to go on a world tour. I mean, we already done that, and it felt like it took forever, but the world tour was awesome. But you had people accompanying him. And I just don't want Brooklyn by himself, you know. But I could see that as somewhere in like the middle, you know what I'm saying? But only time will tell if Brent, was right about what he said, or he was just pulling everybody's leg. One would think Jonathan Frank would know about this because he was Xanatos and he was in the show a whole lot more than Brent Spiner. But like, he seemed to be clueless on the entire thing. But ironically, yeah, he knew about the live action series. But I personally don't think that's ever gonna happen. I mean, there's been no word of it since. Hey everybody, this is the Sliders Review, and I'm here today to talk to you about